Hi. So I'm here today to answer the question, why do I believe that community care is an ideal situation for healing work? I just released my Patreon. So I'm attempting to move some of my content, my creations, my concepts, and my ideas to this platform, Patreon. And I've been dreaming about this for a long time because something that I've discovered in my classes whenever I'm teaching continuing education and talking to other, not even just massage therapists, other healing type folks. The one thing that we kind of all talk about is payment and how that's hard sometimes and how we want to help people. And while I'm all for people being paid appropriately um, and accessibility, I also know that there are limits to all of those things. And there was once a time, I want to believe, right, that the midwife, the healer, maybe the community medicine person was cared for and lifted up by the other community members because they knew that that was how they were cared for, but that was also how they were lifted up and tended to. Now, this could be all in my hope, right? This could be like just a thing that I'm hoping for. But one thing that I've known is that there are a couple of things that limit our ability to be fully available to our client and as a professional massage person. And those things are usually time and money, right? Like I have to maintain a certain schedule so that my next person knows when to arrive, knows when they are going to leave. That's the time piece. And then there's also this money piece where it's like I have a certain expectation about what you're going to pay, and then you have a certain expectation of what that's going to be like. Now, I know because I've talked to a lot of massage therapists who really want their work to be available to a lot of people. And sometimes is always the issue there. It's either the time or the money for either party. So, as I believe that there's this option, like another option in there, I discovered this app, Patreon, and I've discovered other crowdsourcing folks who believe in similar missions. And while I can't, at this point in my life, stop everything I'm doing and just like hope for the best that this works out and make a big pivot, I can begin to pivot in this direction. So I've talked about this with a lot of massage therapists, a lot of other people, a lot of clients, a lot of my clients, about how a form of community care can both support me and other people. And I also want to believe that we live in a world where people aren't only out for what they receive from the session or the gift or whatever. So I say all this because I know that what I do is good work. I know that I provide good work in my community, and it's become apparent to me that a lot of people have a hard time accessing healing spaces. I'm not even talking about massage. Sometimes it's medical. Sometimes it's um I don't know. I don't know. The list is endless, you know. But whatever the situation is, people have a hard time accessing it. So what I'd like to believe is that this is one option for people who have plenty, or people who have enough, or people who have more, to be able to support me in my work that I put into the world while knowing and trusting that I am helping other people and supporting other people. So Patreon becomes like a really nice website for me to share content, but also share updates on how that goes. Now, this is all brand new. So there's like hardly anything on there, right? So there does involve a little bit of trust where like the more that the more people become Patreons and invest in this, the more people, the more like ability I have to be able to create things for that. So it's a very low investment. It's a very low cost for a lot of people. That's based on, you know, metrics that are in the world, not necessarily my situation, not necessarily yours. It's a very low investment, but hopefully with big gains and big ripples within our local community. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be local. I'm in St. Louis, but there's a lot of things that I offer and provide online. So you can go to Patreon, check out what I have listed, and see if it's something that you could get behind. And maybe you do it for a little while and see if you receive the benefit from that too, and see where we go. Because like I'm trying this out too, so we're gonna try this out together. So I hope you join me. I hope that you find this message encouraging and hopeful, and let's like build a new world, because it's the one that we have is not working for a lot of people, and it's working for some people, and it is what we have. It's a beautiful place to be. It's a very bizarre timeline, but in the bizarreness there's opportunity for growth and evolution and change. So thanks for being here with me if you're still listening. Almost 7 minutes in.